All right. Is it recording?
You're good, Tanner.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tanner, as you guys all know. Today, I'll be giving a quick little speech over the mental health of student athletes. Mental health is a critical aspect of overall health and is particularly relevant for student athletes. Participating in sports is a great way to maintain physical health, build social connections, and develop important life skills such as teamwork, perseverance, and discipline. However, the intense training and competitive nature of sports can also lead to mental health challenges for student athletes. In this speech, we will explore the mental health challenges faced by student athletes, the factors that contribute to these challenges, and the strategies that can be employed to promote positive mental health in this population. According to the NCAA, student athletes face a unique set of challenges that can negatively impact their mental health, including academic stress, performance anxiety, identity issues, social isolation, and a lack of mental health support. First, academic stress. Student athletes must juggle their rigorous training schedules and demanding competition commitments alongside their academic responsibilities. The pressure to excel academically while maintaining a high level of athletic performance can lead to heightened stress levels. The fear of falling behind in coursework, managing time effectively, and dealing with conflicting priorities can contribute to anxiety, depression, and burnout. Performance anxiety. Performance anxiety is a significant mental health challenge faced by student athletes. The pressure to perform well in front of coaches, teammates, and spectators can trigger intense feelings of anxiety and self doubt. Fear of failure, perfectionism, and constant evaluation of their abilities can lead to a negative impact on their mental well being and athletic performance. Third, identity issues. Student athletes often invest a significant amount of time and energy into their athletic pursuits, which can result in an intense identification with their sports. When faced with injuries, performance setbacks, or the transition out of sports, student athletes may experience a loss of identity and struggle to establish a sense of self outside of their athletic roles. This can contribute to feelings of depression, confusion, and a loss of purpose. Fourth, social isolation. The demanding schedules and commitments of student athletes can lead to social isolation. Balancing practices, games, and travel with academic obligations can limit the time available for socializing and forming meaningful relationships. Isolation from peers who may not understand the unique challenges of being a student athlete can exacerbate feelings of loneliness and contribute to mental health concerns, states Kaiser Permanente. And finally, the lack of mental health support. Student athletes often lack access to comprehensive mental health support systems, states USA Today. While physical injuries are promptly addressed, the psychological well being of student athletes may be overlooked or underemphasized. Limited resources, lack of awareness, stigma surrounding mental health, and the fear of being perceived as weak can deter student athletes from seeking help, exacerbating their mental health challenges. There are several factors that contribute to these mental health challenges among student athletes. One of the most significant is the stigma surrounding mental health in sports. Many athletes that Many athletes feel that they will be seen as weak or less capable if they admit to experiencing mental health challenges. This stigma can prevent student athletes from seeking the help they need. Additionally, the culture of sports can be demanding and intense, with a focus on winning at all costs. This can lead to a lack of emphasis on healthcare, on self care, and a focus on pushing through pain and discomfort. This mentality can be harmful to mental health and can contribute to the development of mental health challenges. In conclusion, student athletes face numerous mental health challenges that can significantly impact their well being. Academic stress, performance anxiety, identity issues, social isolation, and the lack of mental health support are just some of the key challenges that student athletes encounter. Recognizing and addressing these challenges is crucial for ensuring overall well being of student athletes. According to a recent article by Good Morning America, professional athletes like Michael Phelps, Simone Biles, and Naomi Osaka have been public in recent years about the pressure, stress, and burnout they face at the top of their sport. This goes to show us that college athletes aren't the only one who feel these pressures and that this issue is bigger than many think. This graphic right here was some research done by NCAA this past year, and it just shows um, the effects the COVID-19 pandemic had on how young men and women felt towards their college experience. Despite these challenges, there are several strategies that student athletes can use to promote mental wellness. According to highereddive.com, one of the most important strategies is to prioritize self care. This means taking time for rest and relaxation, as well as engaging in activities that promote mental and emotional well being. For example, student athletes can practice mindfulness, meditation, participate in therapy or counseling, or engage in creative hobbies such as painting or writing. Another strategy for promoting mental wellness is to build a strong support system. This can include family, friends, coaches, and teammates who can offer emotional support and encouragement. Student athletes can also seek out mental health professionals such as psychologists, or social workers who can offer specialized support and guidance. It is also important for student athletes to practice effective stress management techniques. This can include strategies such as deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, and visualization, states the JED Foundation. Student athletes can also benefit from practicing time management skills, which can help them balance their athletic and academic responsibilities more effectively. By taking these steps, student athletes can maintain their mental health and achieve their full potential both on and off the field. Most recently, the prestigious Johns Hopkins University hired Ari Miller to lead their athletes to overall healthier lives and promote a greater mental health atmosphere. Johns Hopkins has nearly 700 student athletes participating in 22 different sports. Athletics can enrich a student's college experience, improving physical fitness while creating lasting friendships and a lifetime of memories. But the pressures of sports competition, on top of the rigorous demands of classrooms and labs, can lead to mental health issues, including anxiety, eating disorders, substance abuse, and depression. RE provides many different services for the students and coaches, including individual sessions, team sessions, and coaching consultations. Student athletes can book individual one-on-one sessions with him that can be free for free therapy, mental performance coaching, or for just support on mental health issues. He also meets with full teams on a regular basis where they sit down and pick a mental health performance topic and discuss how it applies to them and how it may fit into their season right now. The third is coach consultation. In these meetings, Ari can assess any specific problem coaches or their athletes are facing. He can offer assistance in providing ways for coaches and their athletes to handle different issues. When asked why positions like his are becoming more common on campuses around the country, Ari stated, "I think we're starting to realize that the student athlete experience is full of stress and challenges related to the time commitments they take on being part of competitive teams. For too long, those challenges were not talked about. There were a lot of places for student athletes to go for help, and there was a stigma around being vulnerable. The narrative is now changing nationally around how we support people in competitive spaces. As we are learning more about the needs of the entire person that plays a sport, we realize that to be mentally tough and physically tough, you need to be able to articulate your feelings and talk through things in your life that are presenting challenges. I think we're making some headway in breaking down the stigma, but it has been present in competitive sports for a long time and will take time to break down. In conclusion, student athletes face numerous mental health challenges that can significantly impact their well being. Academic stress, performance anxiety, identity issues, social isolation, and the lack of mental health are just some of the main challenges that student athletes encounter. Recognizing and addressing these challenges is crucial for ensuring the overall well being of student athletes. Educational institutions, coaches, and athletic departments must prioritize mental health by implementing sports programs, destigmatizing help seeking programs, and providing resources tailored to the unique needs of student athletes. By fostering a supportive environment, we can help student athletes thrive both academically and athletically while prioritizing their mental health and overall well being. Thank you guys.